all you beautiful people. Welcome to day 9, step 9 of my 40 days of self-love journey. So guys, I feel really good. I slept in again this morning, which I think is perfectly fine. We got my Slinky-Doo right here with me. And of course, Salem. Goodness, Salem's looking gorgeous. I just love that cat, guys. Anyways, so this morning I have morning affirmations that I listen to, and one of my morning affirmations just kind of made me feel a little bit guilty. So yeah, one of my morning affirmations, it was about passion, because we're talking about passion and fire and stuff like that. For the season, it's like a fire season, so I try to do fiery what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say confirmations, but that's not it. Affirmation? I don't know. Fiery motivational speeches. So, yeah. So one of the things this morning was talking about passion, and it was talking about how passion does not just come. You must push yourself beyond how far you think you can go. I just had something fly into my eye. You have to push yourself beyond how far you think you can go in order to get to your true passion and drive, and to see how far you can go. And also there's this motivational speaker, and I think he is a athlete, marathon runner. Don't get me lying about him. But I see a couple of his stuff, and I've read a little bit of his book. I haven't read his full book though. But David Goggins, if you guys know who he is, David Goggins, look him up. But he also talks about how he never would have figured out how strong he is if he didn't push himself past where he wanted to go, when he thought that it was time for him to give up, and he thought that it was time that he couldn't go no further. His second wind was caught in, and he saw how strong he really is and how far he really can go. So all that kind of made me feel guilty about the stuff that I said yesterday about how if this keeps up, I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm so dedicated to this ascension journey. It doesn't matter what it takes. I'm going to keep on keeping on. And I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for acting like a little bit of journaling is too hard for me to do. Even if it is an hour of journaling every day, I can find an hour in my day to do this journaling, because the growth and the inner confidence and the strength that I gain is worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I think I'm just a little bit upset, because I want people to be on this journey with me, and a lot of people, they want to quit. I mean, they think that the self-love journey in itself is too much, you know, add an ascension on and all this extra stuff that Sensei's added. It's a lot. I did look ahead yesterday, and I saw that step 9 does have journaling and stuff. So today I'm not normally on my step 9 journey. I love the step 9 day. I just focus on acting in love, and I love that. I love that I don't have to worry about sitting down and doing thanking or anything on a step 9 day. I don't want to think. I just want to do. So I love the old one. I really loved that. I loved that about it. But the new one has journaling questions, and it has stuff to do. And maybe he'll start with the daily activities like he did with the other ones too. So we'll see on the flip side. I'll let you guys know how it goes, what happens, how it went and everything. But I'm dedicated to this journey, and I really have nothing else to do really other than ascend. So might as well find my ascension way. And I'm really grateful. You know, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I'm glad that I got it out. I'm glad that I said it. I'm not beating myself up over it. My old self would would be like, oh my God, you complained on camera after writing down that you're committed to this journey. You were like, if I'm committed, if it doesn't have all this journaling, you know, like that's the old me and how the old me would have treated me. I know the old me very well. I love her, and I wish her the best, but it's just not the new me anymore, and it's just not me anymore. So, honestly, kitty cats. So, yeah, honestly, I'm so proud of myself. You know, I see the complaining as a part of the process. It's not something to beat myself up over. It was just a part of the process, and it makes sense. But at the same time, I am dedicated to this. So even if it is an hour of journaling and my arm falls off, I'm willing to do this. So it doesn't actually matter. And, you know, I'm grateful that I did get the complaining out. I'm grateful that I said what I said. You know, I'm not beating myself up. But that's the most important part is, yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. It's like it's a disappointment. And honestly, I feel like I'm reparenting myself. This is how my parents should have reacted to me. Instead of in the intense, you're a loser, you're never going to be anything, da-da-da-da-da. That's why I used to react to myself like that. It's how my parents would. But I'm ready and I'm willing to let it go. To let go how my mom and stepmom would have treated me, and to understand that I can love myself through this. What they should have done is said it was a mistake, and mistakes happen, and mistakes are a part of the process, and they're beautiful. And honestly, I don't even look at yesterday as a mistake. I look at it more as it's a part of the process. You know, we take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it's a dance. It's a dance on this ever-evolving spiral of life. So there you guys have it. I feel redeemed from yesterday. I feel like I'm redeeming myself somehow. So, yeah, beloveds, I'm so grateful to be here. My kitty cat's over there looking at a stump all weird. I don't know if you could see her. You can see Slink, but not her. I wonder why she's looking all weird like that. Anyway, of course, Salem's over here looking gorgeous. Gorgeous for a cat. Just hanging out. Hanging out. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I guess I will see you guys on the flip side. Okay, hello flip side of step 9. So, yes, there was quite a bit of journaling, but it was more the ascension stuff. The step 9, it's still very similar. But one thing that Sensei said is he's trying to bring in the manifestation part before. Like we haven't even discussed that really yet, but I can see how he's leading up to it now with the new self-love. So I do like that, and I do think that it'll mainstream it, like he said in the step 9 thing. But the thing about that is I didn't realize before, we don't start on our outer manifestation. We work on inner concepts all the way to step 10, and then we begin to start working on our outer manifestations, which for me, that's the hard part for me, because, you know, in spirituality we're taught, and I've always wanted to be spiritual since a little girl, so I've always held on to don't care about material things, you know, it's all, and so it's been hard, but that is one thing through that has helped me with the self-love journey, is figuring out how the outer manifestations is a part of my inner spirituality. So this 40 days of self-love, it does help me see that. And I do see how Sensei is really setting us up for being able to manifest on the outer. And he's hoping that it'll streamline and manifest faster, but I don't know. We'll see. I think that it will. We'll see. Because I didn't think about before, you know, before he does teach us that throughout the process that we're not necessarily going to manifest on day 40. It's not like day 40 is here, yay, here's your manifestation, here's your new car, here's your new job. That's not necessarily how it works. the manifestation will, you should see that you belong with that manifestation, and you should continue to act on the belief that you belong with that manifestation until it comes, and it'll come in divine timing. See, that's the thing. We're co-creating with the universe, and divine timing is in play. So you have to allow divine timing. And I've never got any manifestation on day 40. Yeah, none of my manifestations were on day 40. And in fact, I think all of them were a month out. They were for sure, I think the closest one was within 20 days of doing my 40 days. But all of them were a month or more out. One, the $10,000 manifestation was 6 months out. So, yeah, there's a lot. So, yeah, and I am dedicated to this ascension journey. I'm getting, you know, journal muscles going, so I can exercise my mind, my heart, my body, and yeah, I can answer these. It's not hard. Like I said, if I'm talking about a problem on these, more than likely the next day I solved my problem, because that's just how I am. If anybody knows about human design, I am an emotional generator, I think. Yeah, and my husband's a manifesting generator, because I think generators go with manifestors. I don't know human design that well, guys, but I do know that step astrology and human design are like, they go hand in hand. They really do. I think step astrology is a different way of describing human design. I'm not quite sure. I know that Christopher Witecki is the thought leader of step astrology, and I do know that he has a buddy who's in human design, and they do things together. I don't know what all they do. They do podcasts and stuff. So, and I think the human design guy, he runs his own thing. And so, but anyway, with my human design, what I know about my human design is, because I'm an emotional generator, it seems that I feel the emotions day 1 and then I process them day 2, and it's just how I do things. And looking at my life, I'm like, oh, that explains a lot, and then that helps me. So any problems that come up, I will solve them by the next day. Like I said, I woke up this morning and just my self-affirmations were like, yeah, what am I thinking? I'm committed to this journey. If I got to journal for an hour every morning, I will do it. I'll get up an hour earlier if that's what it takes, but I don't think that it takes that. You know, I can love myself and let myself sleep in too and enjoy. Oh my goodness, I love my bed. I love my life thanks to Sirius Joy. Sirius Joy is the ones that convince me. And I look around, everybody else is just hating their life and hating what they have to do and just hating their daily stuff. And if I tell them to do stuff that they love, they just act like, oh my gosh, that's nonsense. Look at Misty living in her delusional fantasy world. So that's part of why I vlog these is, you know, I have a fantasy delusional world that I live in reality. That's freaking awesome to me, is that I can live a fantasy in reality. So, yeah, you can tell me that it's not real, but here I am really doing it. So, but that's just for today. I have bad days too. I have days, you know, I have days where I want to give up. I want to quit. I think it's not worth it. You know, I would rather be out on a yacht and flying a jet to all kinds of cool places. And, you know, yeah, I have rich and luxurious dreams too that I try to stifle, but you know, I'm not really going to stifle those as much anymore out of love for myself. And, you know, it's okay to dream. It's okay to dream. It's okay to want more. It's okay. But it's also okay to be where I'm at now and to love where I'm at now and to enjoy where I'm at now and to acknowledge that, you know, I'm truly blessed. I truly am blessed. So, yeah, guys, there you go. Step 9, I did my walk. It was a wonderful walk. I really enjoyed the breath work with Kristen Ryder. She's just wonderful. This Mercury activation, it's so wonderful. I got you know, just bright, sparkly lights lit up everywhere. So that's a lot of fun. And yeah, guys, I'm ready to act like I love myself. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to act like I love myself. And thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, for coming along with me. I hope that you're enjoying it too. And as always, be blessed with love. But also remember to love yourself more, because it's 2024. If you need a reason, 2024, love yourself more.